Hello again, everybody. This is my second time today, and I'm going to make the marinade for teriyaki. I thought I had died and gone to heaven when my sister gave me this recipe. It's been probably 30 to 35 years ago, but it is so good. You let it marinate 12 hours or at least overnight, and then I will show you what to do with it tomorrow about cooking it. It was originally made for a grill, but I cook mine on top of the stove, and we'll show you about that. But I'm going to show you what I'm putting in it. I am fixing a half recipe. I'm only using 4 pieces of meat. The recipe calls for top sirloin, but I have trouble with the butcher slicing it, so there's just 2 of us, and even if I have company, I usually get ribeyes. They're supposed to be 1/8 of an inch thick, and I placed my order the other day, and when I went to pick them up, they were 1/4 inch thick. The meat is so high, I wouldn't have them to re-slice it. I just brought it home. It won't be quite as the way I wanted it, but anyway, like I say, if you do like 10 to 20 pieces, or say 20 pieces at 1/8 inch, you can double this, and that will be the original recipe. So this takes, this time I'm using a 1/4 cup of kikkoman soy sauce. My sisters said there wasn't supposed to be used any other kind but that, so that's what I did. I use a 1/4 cup, no, I use the 1/8 cup, which is 2 tablespoons of oil. I use garlic to taste, which would probably be about a little less than a teaspoon. I use about 1/4 of a tablespoon of ginger and 1.5 tablespoons of brown sugar. I will try to post this recipe under the comments when I get through and place it on YouTube. But I stir it up real good. And then I'm going to pour it in a pie pan so I can dip the meat in. And I just take it, flip it back over, and I put it in this plastic container for the night. And I usually turn these opposite directions because they stick together if you don't. There's that one. Even at that, I've got way too much marinade. So actually 1/4 of the recipe, but I'm gonna give you the recipe for up to 20 pieces and maybe even more of the thin ones. And since I've got this left, I'm just gonna pour it in over this meat. And since it's not totally covered, if I'm in the kitchen sometime during the night or early in the morning, I may flip it over, and that way then it all kind of gets the same taste of the marinade. But come back tomorrow, I'll have 2 videos on this, and I'll try to do number 1 and number 2, and we'll cook it tomorrow. Thanks, and have a good night. If y'all will look at the end of this, I have the written recipe. It's for the whole recipe, and it will probably make about 20 pieces.